Survival 365. I'm Heavenly.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I got my daughter here today. She's gonna help me go over bug out bag items because I've seen that you guys like a lot of them. That one video I did, I got a lot of likes on it and views. So she's gonna start off by telling you about this cool bottle we got.
This is a
Metal bottle.
metal bottle. You can put water in it and set it on fire, and it will boil and turn clean water.
That way you can drink it, that's right. So you can pick these up at thrift stores, pretty cheap, or if you don't want to get a used one, you can get one brand new for, $10. But of course, it got a plastic lid on it, it's got a ring. You can fill it up with water, and you can drop that, and don't worry about it. And yeah, so you can purify your water. So I'm going to go over a list of things here for your bug out bag. First, it'd be water. You can get different bottles. You can use Gatorade bottles, clean them out real good, use them if you can't afford a metal bottle. You can get the collapsible bottles that roll up. Of course, you can get regular drinking water bottles. You don't have to be a Gatorade. You can have one with a nipple on there. Definitely keep water purifying tablets in there, and maybe like a life straw. Another thing to keep in your bag, we're going to go through a whole list of things. I know my previous video I was very basic, short about it, but that's how I would pack. But I know a lot of you guys like to pack big, so we're going to talk big bags. Protein bars are good to have in there. Beef jerky, like I said in the previous video. You can go to Taco Bell or any place that sells sporks. Not sells them, but you get a meal and you get some sporks. They got a little napkin and a straw. Great thing, you just throw them in there. They don't weigh shit. P38 can opener. Now you can use this as a pot, or you can go get one of them military canteens. It's got a pot, little can that goes around it. You can use that. And a stove. You can get like a little penny stove, which you make them out of a pop can. There's videos out there how to make them. They're very easy to make and they work really good. So if you don't want to be having a big fire and letting everybody know your location, a little penny stove, good enough. You can boil water on this and cook whatever you got to cook. Talk about some clothing you might want: a long sleeve, a long light sleeve shirt, some of them pants that's got the zip off pant legs. Them are nice to have because if it's cold you can have pants, if it's warm you can turn them into shorts. You want a rain poncho, working gloves, and extra underwear, and some socks. You gotta have some socks. We're talking about some sheltering now. You might want to bring a tarp if you want to make a big bag. A tarp, a tent, ground pad, and a wool blanket. Okay. Now starting fire and all that, waterproof matches, a lighter, a flint rod, and something to keep waterproof. You can use Ziploc bags, you can buy waterproof containers, and that's to put all your kindling in there. That way it doesn't get wet in case you drop your bag in a mud puddle or you go on a whitewater rafting trip and drop your bag in the water. You don't want your stuff to be wet, or if everything else around you in the woods or wherever you're at is wet and you can't get a fire going, you got something dry to work with. Okay. And I told you in another video, first aid kit, build your own, don't buy a pre-made one. Okay. Insect repellent, a small can of insect repellent, great, trust me. You don't want to be in the woods and getting tore up by mosquitoes. Mylar blanket, baby wipes are good to have on you for hygiene, hand sanitizer, and definitely some toilet paper because you don't want to be wiping your ass with some poison ivy. That would suck, wouldn't it? Okay. A multi-tool, you can get made one by Gerber or whoever. There's a bunch of, you can buy a cheap Harbor Freight one. It's something that'll work for temporarily until you get something better. Like I said before, a good fixed blade knife, and you can pack a small machete if you don't feel comfortable enough using a knife as a hatchet or an axe. And for new people that are to bugging out and stuff, you can take a knife, get a log about yay big around, stick it on top, take another log and smack where the tip of the blade is, and you can split that whole log right in half. Real easy to do. You don't really need an axe or nothing like that. Now for lighting sources, you get yourself a couple of them little tea light candles, a good flashlight, definitely some extra batteries. Another good thing to have with you is a ham radio, a crank AM FM radio, pepper spray for bears. You can get something like this because if you are on the run from whoever and you're out in the woods and say you do come across a predator shooting a gun, might give off your location, so pepper spray might be, you know, a little easier and a lot quieter to get rid of, you know, an unwanted creature around. A handgun, like I said before, a good handgun to pack in your bag. There's thousands of handguns out there. I would pack something with a decent caliber. I like my semi-autos, but in a survival situation, I think I'd be more happier with a revolver because you don't have to worry about extra magazines. Your magazine's jamming up. The revolver is a cylinder. You put 6 shots in it, or sometimes 7, and you're good to go. Okay, 357, 44 Magnum. You know, you can get a Ruger, was it a Red Hawk or Black Hawk or something like that, to 357. It's single action, but they do make a 9mm cylinder for it, because you do not have to use moon clips, from what I was told. I'm not too sure on that, but I was told you don't have to have moon clips because the cylinder is actually designed for a 9mm Luger bullet. So you can shoot, you know, 3 different rounds out of one gun. You got 38 special, 357, and 9mm. Some type of takedown rifle, whether it's an H&R handy rifle, H&R 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 410, you know, something that you can collapse down, stick in a backpack. Like I said before, you want to be low key, under the radar. And for ammo, I would have at least 100 rounds total between both your sidearm and your rifle, or you can put more if you feel like carrying more, but 100 rounds minimum. 550 paracord, a bandana, 1,000 things you can do with bandana. Take some, and also pack yourself some aluminum foil that you can fold up and do a square, put it in your bag. Definitely gotta have some duct tape. Electrical tape's kind of cool to have too, because you can wrap the stuff real tight and make a great, you know, put a knife at the end of it, make a spear out of it. A 55-gallon trash bag's nice to have. You collect water with it. You know, put it on you as a rain poncho. Also, you might want to bring a sewing kit, a small little travel size sewing kit in case you rip your clothes. Safety pins are great to have on you. You know, if you don't know how to sew too good, you can just throw a safety pin in there. You're good to go. Also, a little tiny fishing kit. You know, want to bring that with you. A little roll of fishing string. You know, not to make yourself a makeshift pole, like an old cane pole or something. Non-lubricated condoms are great. And you guys are probably thinking, what the hell do you need that for? You can take condoms, collect water with it, take your sock, stick it over the condom when it's full of water, and you can carry it on your back and it won't break. So you can carry up to, like, what was it, a liter of water. So pretty cool. You might want to have some face paint if you're going to go hunting or don't want to be seen. And some snare wire is definitely good to have so you can catch trap. Apologize for my neighbors next door, they're kind of loud and obnoxious, but hey. So that's just a list of things that I came up with that you can put on there. I mean, there's other things you can put on there, but what I listed off, that should be more enough to get you through. And as far as the food, you can add more to it. You can put peanuts in there, a trail mix. You can make a trail mix by your hand, put it in there, and get one of them food savers and air vacuum dry it, or air vacuum it out, or whatever. And you know, there's plenty enough protein and stuff. So, but make sure you like my video, subscribe, and we'll be around for another video.